How's it going, Rock Church? My name is Jay. I am the Hamden campus pastor here at the Rock Church, and it is Easter week. You know what that means? It means actually quite a few things. Number one, it means that spring training is almost done and opening day of Major League Baseball is almost here. What? Come on, somebody, right? It also means that Reese's right now is making bank selling their Reese's peanut butter eggs, and I don't care what y'all say, the peanut butter in them eggs is different than the peanut butter that they put in their regular peanut butter cups. It just tastes better, right? What else does it mean? It also means that churches around the world are busy this week preparing to celebrate the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, preparing for Easter. As I was thinking that means a lot of things here at our church preparing for Easter. For our Rock Kids team, that means we're busy giving out these little scratch-off calendars as we count down to Easter Sunday. I know in my house, man, these things are almost gone, baby. Like we've almost scratched off every day. On our worship team and our tech team, that means a lot of late night practices with a lot of caffeine. Seriously, every team here, for our cafe team, to our greeter team, to our ushers, to our pastoral team, every team is busy preparing for Easter. And that got me thinking about something I read in the Bible recently that I would love to share with you. It's in John chapter 3, in John's Gospel, chapter 3. It's about John the Baptist and his disciples. His disciples hear that people are starting to go to Jesus and his disciples to be baptized. And so they come back to John the Baptist and hear what they say. I'm going to read this to you. This is John the Baptist's disciples. They say, "Rabbi, the man you met on the other side of the Jordan River, the one you identified as the Messiah, he's also baptizing people now." Do you hear this? Like these grown, mature men of God are whining, right? Like, get these men a ambulance, you know? I thought that was funny. They say, Jesus is now baptizing people. He says, and his disciples say, and everybody is now going to him instead of coming to us. Like they're jealous. And I love John the Baptist's reply. Don't miss this. John the Baptist replies, "No one can receive anything unless God gives it from heaven." No one can receive anything unless God gives it from heaven. You yourselves know how plainly I told you, I am not the Messiah. I love that. John's like, I couldn't have made it any clearer. Like we were standing there and I pointed at him and said, he's the Messiah, not me. Like, how could I make it any plainer? He says, I'm not the Messiah. He says, I am only here to prepare the way for him. John the Baptist realigns his disciples. And he says, listen, my whole ministry, the whole thing we've been doing has been to prepare people for Jesus. In fact, John the Baptist's ministry was a fulfillment of a prophecy about Jesus. It's in Isaiah 40. It says, there's one coming who says, prepare the way for the Lord. And John says, that's all we were doing, was preparing people for Jesus. And it got me thinking about how John's disciples were so busy preparing for Jesus that when he was there, they missed him completely. In church, we don't want that to be us. I don't want that to be you. That we get so caught up in the preparations for this weekend that we miss Jesus completely. So what we're gonna do is take today and the next 2 days, and we're gonna do brief little devotions on how we can prepare for Easter. And actually, the first way that I would love to tell you to prepare for Easter is actually not preparing yourself at all. It's actually, I'm calling it preparing them for Easter, the them. You know who them is? Them is the people that we know are gonna be here on Easter Sunday. They come every single Easter. It's the people that don't even know Jesus cares about them. They don't know he's looking for them. They don't care. They're not even trying to prepare for Jesus. So how do we help them prepare for Jesus? I got 2 ways that we can do it. Way number 1 is pray for them. Whoever the them is in your life, pray for that person. They're not praying to prepare themselves, but we can. So let's pray for their hearts. Let's pray that their hearts would be softened to hear the truth. Let's pray for their ears, that their ears would be opened to hear the truth. Let's pray for these people, whoever it might be for you. Maybe it's a coworker, a boss, a spouse, children, or a parent. I don't know. but pray for them. And then the second thing that I would say we can do to help them prepare for Easter is we can invite them. Invite them to come to Easter services. Invite them to come and experience and encounter Jesus. That's actually why as a church we created these invite cards for Easter Sunday. It's to create an easy opportunity for us as we're praying for these people, that when we see the opportunity, we've got a simple way to invite them. You want to know something interesting? Peter, the apostle, Peter, the leader of the church, Peter who wrote the book that we've been studying in our church now for 2 months, that Peter, you know why he came to Jesus? Because his brother invited him. That's why Peter came to Jesus. So who in your life needs you to help them prepare for Jesus this Easter? I want to encourage you to pray for them and look for the opportunity to invite them. Rock Church, I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow as we continue to prepare for Easter Sunday.